Good playgrounds should feel like part of the community with local features, trains, lifesaver huts, tractors and tank stands and sheepdogs running around. Playgrounds aren't just about having some fun. They're also about kids growing up and developing skills.
For us at Playworks, it's about giving the child a life experience.
G'day and welcome to The Free Hit, where we tackle some of the issues in our game we call hockey. Tonight I'm joined by Peter Smith and the Mercurial Jenny Tidy. We're here to talk about volunteers in the sport today. Jenny, where have the volunteers gone?
It's a changing world, Tom. The days when people had a lot of time to do things is over. There's so many parents that work full-time, don't seem to be so interested in their children's activities as they used to be. There's such a big distance to travel between hockey fields. There's so many other activities that children are involved in. Children aren't involved in just one sport these days, and summer and winter sport go over cross too much these days too. It's a sad case because there aren't the volunteers today that there used to be.
And Peter, but we need volunteers in our sport even more than ever before.
Hockey can't run without volunteers. No sport can, particularly junior sports. We need volunteers to run the club. We've got to make it more attractive for people to volunteer for hockey, and there are certain things that clubs can do, certain strategies, and they're things like reducing fees for volunteering, having some sort of payment for volunteering, or some other reward or recognition.
Jenny, in your day, and when I was a kid growing up with you around, you had a busy lifestyle as well. There hasn't really been a lot changed for people not to do it. They choose not to do it.
They seem to prefer to pay rather than do the extra chores. Maybe more people are working full-time now than what they were when I was a younger mum. The parents of today still do as much running around as I did, but they travel further, and petrol prices, just too much.
And Peter, there's more volunteers that are needed to run the game today than there might have been in the earlier days?
Oh, absolutely, Tom. Participation rates in hockey are increasing. There's a general increase in the population itself. Hockey is competing against other sports like rugby union, rugby league, AFL, all the football codes, netball, touch football. All those sports run on volunteers. Hockey, smaller participation numbers, smaller pool of volunteers that we can call on.
And Jenny, you've been volunteering for a long time. We go way back. The enjoyment that you got out of it kept you coming back and still brings you here today.
I love it, Tom. I have always loved it. I love mixing. I love helping the children and the adults over the years. I love mixing with the different families. I love the sport, and I'm disappointed that there aren't more people that do put their hands up to volunteer, because they would really get a lot of enjoyment out of it all.
And lifelong friendships, Jenny?
I've been to married weddings, I've been to seeing children grow up from being toddlers to playing First Division now. I've enjoyed it all, and it's really a shame that more people don't do it.
So Peter, is it a family thing or a community thing?
Well, Tom, it's actually both. Hockey is unique in that it's a game the entire family can play. Mothers and brothers, sons and daughters, they can all play hockey at the same club in the same sport. So that's the great attraction of hockey. It's a family game. It also is a community thing, volunteering. That's why we had so many SES volunteers and that sort of thing. And that community spirit is a spirit that lies in the way we run our hockey.
Well, there's the free hit for another week. We're not here to solve all the problems, but volunteering is a big thing for hockey. We do it because we love it. We'd love to see more of you out there who get involved in our sport and to continue it to grow, be it in the canteen, helping out with the kids that are out there in the game, or at the officiating, the technical side of it. Get involved in hockey, and you'll be all better for it. You'll end up like Jenny Tidy. That's it from me. I'm Tom Wetton. This is the free hit. We'll see you soon.